Rare are the instances where an India vs Pakistan women's cricket fixture has been as closely contested as the one witnessed in Cape Town on Sunday. Gritty 50s from players from both teams, Pakistan's highest total at a Women's T20 World Cup, India's highest successful chase at a Women's T20 World Cup, the tournament opener for both teams at the 2023 ICC Women's T20 World Cup at Newlands, Cape Town on Sunday had it all. Newsworthy brings you the lowdown on some of the standout facets of that thriller which India won by 7 wickets with 6 balls to spare. First up, the Jemimah Rodrigues and Richa Ghosh show. That is the future of the Indian women's cricket team right there, by the way. The pair's unbroken 58-run 4th wicket partnership steered India's chase after Pakistan set them a competitive 150 to win. It wasn't the easiest of Newlands pitches to bat on, and for the best part of the first 15 overs of India's chase, Pakistan's bowlers and fielders were quite spot on and kept India under the pump. An especially spectacular fielding effort came from Sidra Ameen near the side screen boundary, where she grabbed the catch of Shefali Verma by timing her catch to near perfection and keeping her feet just inches within the boundary rope. The star of the show was Jemimah Rodrigues, who brought up her 50 with a powerfully driven 4 through the covers that sealed India's campaign opening victory at the T20 World Cup in the 19th over of their chase. One of the fascinating aspects of covering the India vs Pakistan match at Newlands was watching Jemimah Rodrigues at the post-match presser, where she spoke with a lot of passion about the support she received from her parents, her family, her friends, her teammates, and her coach Prashant Shetty in Mumbai to help her navigate through the tough times. Remember, 2022 was an especially seesaw year for Jemimah Rodrigues. She was left out of the 2022 ODI World Cup squad of India following a string of underwhelming scores in the format in 2021, and then she went on to having a decisive role, a decisive say in India's silver medal winning campaign at the Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games, and then she finished atop the run charts at the Asia Cup, where India finished champions, and then came another string of low scores, whether it be at the WBBL or in the Australia series, and a bit in the Tri-Series leading into the World Cup as well. And if you've already sensed a pattern there is a possibility, sure, that going by how Jemimah Rodrigues has begun with a bang as far as India's campaign at this edition of the T20 World Cup goes, she might go on to have a decisive say in determining whether her team goes one better than the 2020 edition, where they finished runners-up. Jemimah Rodrigues' and Richa Ghosh's heroics would have hardly looked as good had Pakistan not run India close. Led by an 81-run 5th wicket stand between captain Bismah Maroof and 18-year-old big hitter Aisha Naseem, Pakistan made an emphatic statement of intent after winning the toss and opting to bat. Bismah Maroof, their veteran batter, remember, is a trailblazer, not just in Pakistani cricket but in Asian sport at large, thanks to her decision to return to playing cricket after having become a mother ahead of the 2022 ODI World Cup. On Sunday against India, she led her side with aplomb and led them from the front thanks to her enviable strike rotation during that partnership with Aisha Naseem, and of course a half century which I believe is by far one of her most important knocks in what has shaped up as a path-breaking career. Lending Maroof able support was 18-year-old Aisha Naseem, who wowed many with not just her big hitting skills but the clarity she exuded in her choice of strokes and the way she was able to maneuver the field. Aisha Naseem hails from Abbottabad and has also spent some time honing her cricketing skills in Karachi, and she attributes much of her flamboyant style of play to playing cricket growing up with boys in the neighborhood. And as she has said in many an interview, she used to face a lot of male fast bowlers growing up, and that subsequently helped develop the bat swing that she currently has, and which is also probably why she appears so much at ease going for the big shots unhindered in body and mind. Her innings against India was in vain given the result, but make no mistake, Aisha Naseem is a star in the making. And if, like me, you too are looking forward to following her career, make sure to follow the news and updates from the T20 World Cup from me on Newsworthy.